These are the RØDE NTH 100s, RØDE's first ever pair of headphones. They've been designed with content creators in mind, but they offer a brilliant audio experience to anybody working from home. Unless you work with audio, you might not be acquainted with RØDE, but you will be familiar with how they sound. That's because many of your favourite creators use their microphones. Before these headphones, microphones were all that RØDE actually made, and in doing so they've gained a solid reputation in both build and sound quality. So lots of people are really excited to see how that translates to the headphones market. RØDE have learnt a lot from working with creators. As a result, we have a pair of headphones here that come with a raft of convenience and accessibility features that make them great for any studio or home environment. Seriously, these things have braille indicators for the right and left channels, which typifies the attention to detail that we're dealing with here. We'll get onto how they sound, but whether you're a creative professional or not, know that this pair of headphones are exceptionally comfortable for anybody spending a long time in front of a computer. The earpads and headband are trimmed with Alcantara, a kind of material you might find on a car dashboard or in a jewellery box. It has a premium suede-like quality, soft to touch and giving your headphones a nice cushion. Inside the earpads, RØDE have integrated a layer of signature cooling gel they call CoolTech, which aims to keep your ears from overheating. It actually seems to work. In my experience, they never really get that much warmer than, say, your pillow. They're among the most comfortable headphones that I've ever worn. Weighing in at just 10 grams, it's easy to get through an entire day without even realising that they're on half of the time. I think the most disappointing aspect of the NTH 100s for non-creatives will be the fact that they're not Bluetooth enabled. With studio headphones, that's kind of the deal because you want to make sure you're preserving as much of that audio quality as possible and reducing lag between yourself and the computer. The good news is they come with a cable input on either side of the headphone, so you don't have to worry about them being in the way. Just make sure your device actually has a headphone jack. It's also unfortunate that these headphones can't be folded up for better portability, but I anticipate that most people who do pick them up will be using them in a stationary desk setup, so that might not matter too much. I've been keeping mine on this headphone stand, which brings us to the sponsor of today's video, Beaver. One of my motivations for this channel is to help you build the best possible home working space. That's why I'm delighted to work with Beaver on today's video. Based in Canada, they're on a mission to bring their sustainable handmade accessories to desks all across the world. They've been kind enough to send me this headphone stand as well as a custom engraved accessories tray. Both are made from hand sanded Canadian wood and have been treated with an oil-based stain to reduce chips and wear. And they're very welcome additions to my desk setup. This is Beaver natural finish, but they do come in a darker tone as well, and I think you'll be really impressed by the quality of their products, including this merino desk mat which May bought me as a gift last year. Beaver are giving Intentional Tech viewers a 10% discount with the code INTENTIONAL. By checking them out, you'll be supporting this channel as well as an independent business with a great mission. But for now, back to the video to find out what these headphones actually sound like. As you'd expect from studio headphones, the NTH 100s provide accurate frequency response without imposing themselves too much into the mix. For working from home, you may favour a pair of headphones with punchier bass or a little more energy in the treble. But one thing I think you will find is that these headphones are incredibly detailed and offer a lot of clarity. I tend to enjoy music with a lot of different layers, be that something more chilled like Beaver or upbeat like K-pop. And I found that even on tracks with many different vocals and instruments going on, it's possible to pick out all of the detail. The result is a really expansive audio experience. The closest thing I have to compare them to are the Audio-Technica ATH M50s, which as you can see I've gotten a lot of use out of. Both retail between the £100 and £140 price range, and they sound very similar to me too, albeit I do slightly prefer the RØDEs when it comes to those vocal mixes. I've seen other reviews mention that their pairs of NTH 100s almost sound a little veiled on the treble. As a brand new product line for RØDE, I'm going to chalk that off as a quality assurance issue, so it is something to be aware of if you're going to pick these up. But as far as my pair of headphones have gone, I haven't had any issues. One other thing to note is that these aren't noise cancelling headphones, and for some people working from home that might be a deal breaker. Personally, with a baby in the house, it might sound mad, but I actually like being able to hear what's going on around me in case somebody needs my help. But I know that if you're living in a different situation, you might really need to shut out the noise around you. If that's you, then you probably are better off with a pair of Sony or Bose noise cancelling headphones. But I think the majority of people are going to love these headphones whether they work with critical audio monitoring or not. They're an incredibly comfortable, well-built pair of headphones that offer brilliant sound, and you can actually keep them on your head throughout an entire working day. I think that's what makes them a great piece of intentional tech. Just like in this next video.